Salman, guys. We've had many chats with a good friend of mine, Ukarab, and one of the discussions that we've been having, and I thought I just put some of these thoughts into a video, is the difference between a want and a need. You know, it might sound very elementary because it's something that we've heard over and over and over and over again, but I just want to break it down in a different way. So the way that which we've always understood a want and a need is you need water, you want the fancy new watch, whatever the case may be, or you need and you want donuts, whatever, or I think when it comes to health, you know that you need to go to gym and drink water, but we want to go drink. But we've never actually broken it down in terms of relationships, in terms of what you need and what you want. I think a lot of times when we find ourselves in certain spaces, and we find ourselves in certain relationships, we need to ask ourselves, Guti, the person that I'm with, is it a person that I need or is it a person that I want? So what do I mean by that? Different stages, different seasons of your life demand and dictate what you require certain things. So for example, if you are a person who's young, as a guy who's 23, who's building, who's finishing school, who's at the bottom of their professional journey, then the person that you need is someone who can assist in building, as someone who understands the challenges. Maybe you might need to put in extra time at work, someone who understands financially right now, things aren't at the best. You're earning 10K a month, whatever the case is. You need someone who's understanding and who's willing to grow with you. You might want a Mihlali, you might want a Lori Harvey, you might want those people, but they are far beyond the level that you're currently at. So you need to be at a space where this person can help you to grow, and then at a certain level, then maybe yes, sharp at that time, then you might need a Mihlali who can open up some BE tender deals, or Lori Harvey who can open up some celebrity, what are the cases. But it's all dependent on the stage. So if I'm a grade 8 boy at school, I need a grade 8 girl to assist me maneuver those spaces. I don't need the sister who's in matric, who's going through stresses, blah, 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 blah. Again, if I'm a matric guy and I'm stressed about academics and I need a person who can guide me through that, then you being with a grade 9 big booty, that's, like, come on. And I really think that we misunderstand those things between needs and wants. And we find ourselves in spaces time and time again. The phone that you have is not a need, it's a want, because your bank account does not reflect, So right now, you want that iPhone, So you went out of your way and you actually got your wants. And then you living in Miss Broke world, because the reality is you are meant to get the Android phone that costs 2,000 Rand, and the other 10,000 Rand you are meant to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But unfortunately you put your wants ahead of your needs. This is what happens in relationships. In relationships, we've got a list of priorities, or a list of a checklist, let's call it that. So when it comes to dating, guys, you need to have your checklist. Everybody's got a checklist, She must be pretty, she must be kind, she must be this, she must be big booty, Nah? Based on where you are in your life, those priorities, you see those lists, those on your checklist, they change based on where you are in your life, right? The biggest problem is that we don't understand what is most important. I'm talking about, let's say, my peers. We will put something like, she must be hot. That's number one, and then we tend to, the other ones we will adjust accordingly. And as a result, because we've put this at number one, you're willing to take a person who's a hoe, you're willing to take a person who is not thoughtful, you would take a person who's dumb as fucking, you're willing to sacrifice all these other things because you just looked at pretty. And that's might not what you need in the stage that you're currently in. I know many sisters that when they're looking at their checklist of a guy, he must be this, he must be that, he must be this, he must be that, they're willing to overlook everything based on, does he have money? There are sisters who are in abusive relationships. There are sisters who guys cheat on them day in, day out. There are sisters who are literally crying themselves to sleep, but they're happy because they're crying in a mansion. That's broken behavior. If financially you are not in a great space, maybe you need to date a guy who can empower you, a guy who can assist you studying through varsity, or at least be supportive based on those journeys and those chapters that you need to actually go through. That's what you need. You being with big baller short collar might be at a different stage of life, but maybe not right now. And I think because we don't know the difference between our wants, our needs, we don't know how to prioritize. We don't know how to keep the main thing the main thing. We don't know what exactly, when I'm at this stage, this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I'm at this stage, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we all learn and adjust accordingly. You can't get that guy who's super rich, who's 20 years your senior, and then expect him to be the other things on your checklist. He also must be tall, he must have a six-pack, he must be this, he must be that, he must be this. Nah, he'll just do this, and then he'll dictate because of the power dynamics. Because again, you've chosen to put your wants over your needs. You can't go for a chick who's got a big booty and titties, and then all of a sudden you also want her to be an intellectual, you also want her to be kind, you also want her to be what? You went for the one who didn't fit all these other checklists and just had this, and that's what you snatched onto. Now you're big mad because she's cheating on you. The one that you found was the one that looked like that and cheats. That's all you could get, so you got it. Guys, be cognizant of what you're getting. Sometimes we pray and hope for things that we are not ready for. If the good Lord came and blessed me with a helicopter today, I won't even know where to put it. If the good Lord gave me a helicopter, I wouldn't know 1793, no, 17 diesel. I won't even know anything about flying a helicopter. So what's best for me, if he blesses me with that, is for me to sell it. Because right now, with the finances that I might get from the helicopter, I can put money for my kids' school, I can buy this, I can get that, I can fix that leaking hole, I can mend that, I can maintain that. Those are my needs. And again, yes, every now and again you might get a want in terms of McDonald's or a donut over there, but in the greater schemes, I need to be able to keep the main thing, be it at work, be it in my personal life, be it in relationships, be it at gym. Understand, I've seen guys get to gym, Mchita's got a chest like this, all he does is just chest. His legs are skinny sore. Ndanga, your priorities are messed up. Your chest is big enough now. Leave your chest. Train it once every month. You need to work on the skinny Malinks legs. Keep the main thing. Understand, maybe before when you had a small chest that became a priority, now it's your legs. Keep the main thing. Don't lose focus on what you need for what you want. Don't lose focus on relationships. A lot of our sisters and brothers are complaining that they don't have guys who are pure of heart. They don't have girls who are kind. They don't have, make that your number one non-negotiable. Forget about the booty, forget about titties, forget about the guy's wallet, and say, I need a guy who can do it. Make that number 1, 2, 3 priorities, and then hunt for that and find guys who have that. That is what you should be doing, instead of putting these blinders on you the moment you see a guy with cash, or these blinders when you see a yellow bone booty, and then all of a sudden all bets are off. Understand the difference between a want and a need. Is this person going to upgrade me, or is this person going to move me backwards? Now that I'm dating her, is my bank account doing this, or is my bank account doing this? Now that I'm dating him, when it comes to how I feel about myself, am I doing this or that? Mentally, is this person stimulating me mentally, or is it just that we're just talking about Chola 99 all the time? Understand, am I growing to become a better person? Things that this person can't take away. They can take away your Louis Vuitton bag, they can take away this, but in terms of the mental growth, in terms of how you view yourself, if you went and you studied and you got a degree, if you went and you became better, those things have made you better and they've upgraded you. Those are the partners that we need. Those are the space that we need. When you go to gym, the stuff that I'm doing, is it making me a better overall person, or is it moving me backwards? So be very cognizant. What is my wants? What is my need in every facet of my life? Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, guys, Ngiyantanda, have yourselves a fantastic Friday. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Anyway, drink responsibly if you're going to drink this weekend. Try and drink as much water as you can. Try and clean up your diet, be it your food diet, be it your social media diet. Only consume what will stimulate you and make you a better person. Ngiyantanda, guys, please like, please share, please comment. A lot of the topics that I'm getting these days are based on comments, where again the community, we're getting to share and engage with one another. So the more you guys comment, the more I start picking up the topics that you guys want me to start discussing and unpacking, and we guys can grow and we can learn from each other. Anyway, have yourself a fantastic day. Sharp.